Hello there. Question, can you hear when I do this? Is that too loud? Can you hear my keyboard? Is it too loud? Is it too loud? I know the music is louder than my voice a little bit. That's intentional, I'm just trying to test my keyboard. We're talking twice now. Is the keyboard gonna be an issue though? I'm mainly talking to you.
I zone out completely.
They can hear you now.
Oh, is anyone on?
Oh, why did that not switch? I totally forgot to switch my little thing. There's currently 2 daggers.
But who is the real Dagro?
Do you guys hear me breathing?
I
No.
can't.
Okay, that's good.
Can the stream hear me breathing?
I cannot hear you breathing on the stream, but one sec.
Neither are you in chat, so I mean.
Everything just. Oh, I think it's because I just hopped in the screen. Everything's repeating.
Oh yeah, that will happen. We switch this.
Oh, oh my lord! My voice is so much higher pitched when after I hear it now.
Yeah.
My voice is
I
normally like
think it's just all of us.
5 octaves over, like when I hear it in my head.
Okay, I do need to switch this thing around real quick.
I understand why people don't like talking to me.
No, that's just for all of us. All of our voices, I believe, sound a bit higher.
Well, dang, your voice in your head must be the lowest thing ever.
Is the volume too low for stream for everyone?
Seems okay.
Yep, seems fine to me.
Okay, still need to switch this.
So how y'all doing?
Well, how about you?
Doing alright?
Good.
I'm doing okay. Kind of bummed because of some family stuff. Now, part of me, if I try something, I've been trying doing this country voice in another game. I just want to see what it sounds like now that I can hear myself. Hey y'all, or sorry, howdy y'all. Damn, that's still high.
I mean, you always sound weird when you hear your own voice, but
I know, but this is what you guys are hearing.
I mean, I don't mind it.
Neither do I, really.
I mean, I mind my own voice when you hear it, but
I know it's just like a big difference because in my own, like when I hear it in my head, it's much gravelier and deeper. Mine is air. Correct me if I'm wrong, but my voice is airy and softer to you guys.
Yeah, it seems fine to me. I don't really see a problem with your voice.
Okay, maybe I'm just being overly paranoid. My bad.
There's a man on the screen.
the what?
So there's a man on the screen.
Oh, why is that showing? It shouldn't be showing.
The fairy.
Oh wait, I forgot to do.
Strange bloke in butterfly wings.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use that as my speaking token. because I didn't have one. I forgot to put that up.
Yeah, I see on the map, on our end of the map now, the
Don't mind the giant man.
Yep.
That's for in a second when we actually start.
yes, that's how we get to the carnival. We get kidnapped by a giant old guy.
Technically speaking. Cool, I fixed it. Now I'm a talking gnome with butterfly wings. Cool, this is cool. Okay. I think we can start now.
Good.
Hopefully. Discord thing in the background's a little bit messed up right now, but we can ignore that for a second. Okay, let's begin. Four kobolds walk through the frozen streets of Winterfrost. Your goal is to make it to a cathedral that holds the survivors of this freezing spell that has trapped the city. You're making your way through the alleyways of the city, and you come across a forked road. You start to hear a distorted humming coming from one of the paths. You can see a little gray skinned girl skipping around the corner, and she's carrying an oversized lollipop and wears a pig mask.
Fuck?
What do you want to do?
Well, is there anything to be particularly curious about? It's not something you see every day, but nothing to particularly gain a bloke's attention.
As she's skipping around the corner, she sees you, and she's currently positioned away from you, but her head just like does a 90-degree snaps towards your direction.
Yeah, that's not normal.
If you try to back away, you can see behind you there's two other figures. One is a toad-like creature that slides down a lamppost, and another is a detached shadow that is just on the floor. It is not connected to any figure that might be casting it.
Okay, now that's curious.
Yeah, that's not normal.
Is there anything you would like to do?
Nah, I think Ghost is just kind of taking in the scenes because he doesn't know what the heck's going on.
These three figures start to advance towards you.
I guess I'd call out. It's like, can we help you with something? Are we about to be kidnapped?
I would like everyone to make
First
a wisdom saving throw.
It's a kidnapping.
Oh, a natural 1.
Yeah,
Oh
shit.
boy. Uh,
Okay. Daggro. Sorry, Rut and Govs. Oh, we should probably introduce ourselves first, but oh well. We'll do that in a second. Rut and Govs, you feel your minds go blank. And whatever happens next, you cannot remember it. For Dagger, though, you can see your 2 other companions go blank. Well, 3 companions, I should say.
well, shit. Uh,
And these figures are still advancing towards you.
gonna pull up my spear and just quickly yell at them. Well, then, guess it's 1-on-3.
You can hear a distorted laugh from the 3 of them.
Uh, uh,
Would you like to do anything?
Dagger's going to try to charge at the first one and just kind of go on screaming. Oh god, here we go again.
Which one? There's the shadow, the toad, or the girl.
The girl.
Okay. I guess make an attack roll if you're attacking.
I
I'm
mean,
at
she's,
the. Ah!
I mean, stopping the Shining Girl is probably the best answer in this situation.
An 18 does hit. Oh, I lost the stat block for these guys. Okay, I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Shit.
And as you stab the girl, you just stare into her lifeless eyes, and your mind goes blank. The 4 of you, you feel yourselves falling to darkness. And then at this time, the items that were stolen from you, we rolled together earlier, those are now been taken. And then a
Alright.
flash of light happens. And I need all of you to make acrobatics checks. Okay, keeping those rolls in mind, you all land in a pumpkin patch. Tell me how you land. Uh, in this patch, there's like these overgrown pumpkins. They're like the sizes of carts.
Rut would likely just barrel try to just roll with it with the fall, or roll into the fall. I believe that's the term.
Okay.
Yeah, Gubs would react a little bit too quickly and just kind of bounce from one pumpkin to the other until he makes his way to the ground.
Perfect.
You just hear from Dagger just a quick oh god, and you see him just kind of like land in a pumpkin, almost kind of like splitting it and just having him sit in the middle of it.
You just crack through the top of it, and you're just now sitting on the pumpkin guts.
That was not a good landing.
I mean, that could have been worse for you. Could have been dead. I am also going to try to drop that voice for the moment because I realize how horrible that sounds.
I mean, it didn't sound horrible.
Oh, it didn't? Oh, well, I guess I'll try it, but it does play hot in the throat. So, fair warning if I do
I mean,
stop
if you're not comfortable with it, you can not
And
do it.
I'm going to. It's been a minute since I've done an actual kobold voice, so it's a little rusty. I'm just being paranoid about it. And
As you all gather your senses, the scene is different from the frozen city. You are now in a autumn forest.
Where in the nine blazes are we?
Ahead of you, about like 50 feet from you, you can see a little farmhouse and an old man coming to greet you. That is this guy that's on the map.
you might want to show that to the stream.
Yes, I'd have.
Yep, Govs is going to take a look to the sky to see if the time is particularly different, because it can tell that the season seems to be different.
It was about noon when you got transported, and it's about noon here.
Oh,
Maybe
that's fine,
about
then.
an hour difference.
Alright, I can work with that. Yeah, Govs will inform his teammates that they seem to have lost about an hour.
I mean, not the worst thing in the world. I mean, we still have our pants on. That's a positive.
That
Right.
still doesn't answer the question of where we're at.
Oh no, it doesn't at all. I fear we've been well and truly kidnapped.
And this old man
That's
approaches
the
you
time
like,
first.
"Oh, don't worry, I have prevented that."
The
Well,
kidnapping or just the cold breeze?
You were about to be kidnapped, and I saved you.
Right, cheers.
thank you. Why were we being kidnapped?
Oh, it's just those three. They tend to do that.
Do they normally kidnap people randomly?
Yes. You all seem cold. May I suggest some tea?
I am a lizard, so yes, I am cold.
I'd appreciate some tea, thank you.
He gestures
This
towards
still doesn't
a...
answer any of the questions that I've been trying to ask. What
That's
the
fine.
hell just happened?
Let's have some tea first, then I'll explain everything. He gestures towards a little garden table, and you can see pixies bringing out teapots, teacups.
Yeah, yep, Govs is going to just march right on over and take a seat.
And the pixies will pour you some tea.
Ah, ta. And Govs will sip it right down.
This tea, when you sip it, it brings you... You were like freezing before, but this just gives you warmth.
Yeah, my compliments.
Now, one question at a time, please. I should probably introduce myself. I am Maverick. What's all your names? And this is the time we'll introduce you all.
I guess Govs will introduce himself first. They call me Govs.
Is that all?
Apparently, my two compatriots seem to be a little bit shy at the moment.
We're just waiting our turn in that matter. I am Rut. I am very confused about where we are. and I am very concerned about where we are, as we were just transported from a city frozen in ice to a pumpkin patch in the middle of, I assume, some wackadoodle place, as if we were just kidnapped by a toad, a shadow, and a girl that swivels her head with 90-degree increments with a fuck off bagel lollipop. I am very much disoriented.
Well, it is common to be confused when transported half across the continent.
Oh,
Currently,
that's
you
all
are
right
all in
then.
the Hunter's Forest.
Well, that means that we're where again?
We're right outside of Dameron. Do you
Oh,
know the
geez, that
place?
Maybe?
I know the place. And this town never
I
seems to
believe
get a
I've heard
rest, does it?
before. Well, name's Agro, and I kind of tip my hat to him.
Maverick.
I still am not too sure as to what in the world's going on. I'm watching you.
Well, thing is, you were all about to be kidnapped, and I put a stop to that.
By becoming the kidnapper.
Well, I more or less took you from their portal into mine.
Still made you the kidnapper.
I mean, to be fair,
Yes, but I
a
prevented
friendly.
something much worse from happening.
I mean, I prefer tea to getting my organs stolen, if that's any consolation.
Ditto.
What'd you say?
Ditto.
No, the thing before that.
Ah,
Oh, I said, well, I prefer tea to getting my organs stolen, if that's any consolation.
I have no need for organs. I am an old
uh,
man. My time will come soon.
yeah, Gubs is gonna narrow his eyes at that and just take a sip of his tea, just thinking about a what seems to be human who doesn't have any organs.
So you've spent so how long have you been here spending a portion of your time saving people from being kidnapped?
Well, you're the first one I've saved. I need some help with something.
Fair trade.
Oh?
In
Let's hit it then.
exchange,
Yeah.
I'll give you something more than just being saved. I've acquired many treasures over my years.
Hmm.
But what I need you to do, my patron, Zybilna, she has, or I have, lost contact with her. And I don't know what's happened to her. It took me most of my magic powers just to save you.
So you're a warlock then.
Of a sort, yes.
Hmm. This
Right,
one's
so you want
gonna...
us to go and check in on this patron of yours, yes?
Yes.
So I guess we're in the stead of another warlock, and that's about it this time.
The only tricky part is that to get there, you have to go through a carnival.
That is a strangely specific set of conditions that you would have to find your patron.
She is the lady of the carnival, and this is how she wishes people enter her realm.
Okay, that makes it less strange. Thank you for explaining.
No, it's still absolutely batshit crazy, but I guess a bit less batshit crazy.
I have lived many, many lifetimes. Nothing really surprises me anymore.
Well, you look good for your age, I think.
Yes, I'm 402.
Mother of gods, that is a long
Sibilna
time.
has given me a long life.
That's a pretty big benefit for being in the patron, for being the pocket of a patron. So good on you. Why am I talking this voice now? Ugh.
And I can feel her magic not affecting me as much anymore. So you can see how this is a concern of mine.
Yes, that is very much a concern.
So, you mentioned it's about a carnival. Where might we find this carnival?
About a day's north,
Which
in the town of
is
Gobreach.
which
Oh.
is
Close to, if I'm, Gobreach, yes.
You just have to follow the main road.
got it.
Give me.
Mm-hmm.
This carnival is a mysterious thing. It only appears on our world for every 8 years. It is named the Witchlight Carnival. And I hope you get there soon, or it might pack up and leave.
Yeah.
As,
Any other important information or objects you'd like to give us on our journey, or should we head off as soon as possible?
well, you could spend the night if you want to.
Gubs will look to his compatriots to see how they're feeling.
Well, I mean, we're being taken hostage either way.
He's going to peer at all of you and like, have you noticed anything missing?
Gubs will check his pockets, and I don't believe he's missing anything physical, is he?
Nope. Everything you remember is there.
Is
Everything seems
everyone
fine.
still with us?
Perhaps a companion of yours.
Oh shit, where'd the bro go?
See, I'm not the only one of finding my patron. You'll know what happened to them.
Alright then, I guess we'll just be heading off to the carnival as soon as possible to find our compatriot and help you check on your patron.
Hmm.
And I need to read if I missed it.
We're actually following along with this idea.
I mean, we've just been teleported from the rest of our compatriots up in the north. We're currently missing one of our brothers. And, we're close to Damaran, and that place seems to always have something happen to it. And currently, the only way, really, in order to recover that, is this old man's hint that he wants us to go north. And plus, the last time he was seen was with us when we were kidnapped by by those three weirdos. And if there seems anything, we will need some sort of powerful being or divine intervention to get that guy back, because obviously we don't have any idea where he is.
Damn it, I hate when you're right.
Before
I
you
mean,
do leave, would you like any more? Do you have any more questions? I know this must be very confusing.
what is your name again?
Maverick.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, everything seems simple and straightforward enough to me.
I mean,
I mean, yeah, I think Govs is right on that.
I mean, is there anything we should expect at the carnival? Any dangers? Any threats? Do
Do
we
we
have?
have
Are we expected to be kidnapped there as well?
I don't think you'd be kidnapped. You might get
do
something
we
stolen if you don't pay the ticket.
do we have to attend this carnival regardless if we want to or not?
I mean, it would be fun.
I'm going to take that as a yes.
I mean, there's a magic carnival that goes around that goes around worlds every couple of years from Maverick's lines. So yeah, I have a feeling there's probably going to be some sort of magical compulsion, and if not, we'll probably get bored after a while trying to find people.
Couple
The
of
two,
dour blokes you are.
the two elves that run the carnival, they're Shadowkai, and those are Shadowfell elves. Their names are Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. They would know how to gain access to the realm.
Where would we get tickets?
Well, they have a ticket stand.
What do you pay with the? How much are those tickets?
I have not been there. It would cost silver.
Okay, I have like actual silver or monetary silver.
Monetary.
Okay, that is something we can afford at least. I hope everyone got their silver, got money on them.
I've got a pocket full of change, aye.
Okay, that is good. That is good. We all have some. We have something on our heads. We have some good shoulders on our heads.
Well, is there anything else you need from me? I
Nope,
know
Govs is still good.
How do we contact you once we find your patron?
my pixies will help you along the way.
Okay, that is good.
Once you've contacted my patron, come back here. I'll give you your reward.
Does that include a ride back to the rest of the group?
Oh, what
If
was that?
Does that accrue to ride back to where we were, or to where our compatriots may be after some time, if we so desire? I don't. I ask. I'm sorry to seem prudish, but I don't fancy walking. Looking at map. A fairly long distance.
If I'm able to teleport you, I certainly can.
Okay, that is fantastic. Thank you. Sorry if I sounded petty, but again, very long distance, very short legs.
It would be quite a walk. You should arrive tomorrow night. That is when the carnival will begin.
Well, we'll do our damnedest to try, I guess.
Alright, let's get trekking then.
And with that,
Okay.
you'll be free to walk this day. You can just skip it if you
Dagger
so
walks in
wish.
the opposite direction for the start.
Dagro, that's not north, that's south. That's not any south, that's a very, very, very incorrect south.
I swore this was north.
Well, I mean, it could be worse. You could have just stayed here and did nothing.
Yeah. She's gonna kind of start following you guys from here on
Mm-hmm.
out.
Along the way, you're like questioning yourself, are they going the right way? This doesn't seem right.
Are we there yet? Is this? You sure this is right?
Uh, no, I'm quite sure it's right. There's a road. It's kind of hard to miss. We were pointed by the man. And, uh, if we get lost, I guess we just return to Damran and try to find our way again.
Mm,
Very soon, you will arrive in the town of Gobreach, where you see that most of the people are not here.
Must be at the carnival then.
Hopefully. Otherwise, there's been a kidnapping epidemic.
There is a guided path through the forest to the carnival area.
Yep, Govs will be headed straight there then.
yeah, then this is rather odd. Even then, I think some people will be grumpy. It's just an entire ghost town.
You mean it's probably safe to assume that, I don't know, either this carnival's really fun, or they have a mandatory attendance policy.
Let me start up the meeting. Hopefully this gets through clearly on the stream.
I mean, I hear the jack of diddly squat on this end. If that's not helpful at all, I apologize. Oh, you're sitting the bard bot.
Yes. Okay. So ahead of you, you turn around the corner, and then you see this mass of people waiting outside the gates to this carnival. There's a ticket booth in front of you. So ahead of you is a ticket booth painted with a depiction of the night sky. Silver fairies are dancing above it, and an elderly goblin sits behind the counter. As you approach, he stares at you through a spyglass. Like, greetings, fairgoers.
Top of the evening to you. I'd like to purchase some tickets for entry.
Well, that will be 8 silver for an adult, or 3 for a child.
Alright, yep, Govs will, pull out a gold piece. Got any change?
Oh, yes, I do. Hand you over 2 silver.
Fantastic.
Also, just as a note, you can auto-calculate stuff.
Yeah, it was just for roleplay.
I do the same. Give my gold, get my silver.
How much again for the children?
3. Are you gonna try and, say you're a child?
Okay, alright. So how much in total again when it comes to being an adult?
It's only 8. It's only 8 silver.
If you don't want to
Got
pay,
it.
I also have other methods of payment.
If
No,
I
no,
may,
no, you got this.
if I may suggest, we do not go with the alternate methods of payment. We have already lost a brother. We don't need to lose you or an organ.
It's not anything of dangerous matter.
I give him gold piece.
Okay, hands you back 2 silver.
Alright, guess we're good to go.
Before you do enter, he is going to get out 3, or he's gonna get out 3 different wings. Choose a butterfly.
What is the
Just
what
name
the,
one.
Blue.
He will hand you blue butterfly wings. You can strap it around your back, and you have to wear these.
I will be wearing them then. I've never met the
Gubs.
carnival. Sorry,
No, go ahead.
I've never met the carnival with a dress code outside the mandatory garments, but
If
no.
if the staff catches you without these, well, say goodbye to the carnival grounds.
Noted, I'll take the pink pair then.
He'll hand you pink butterfly wings.
Chipper.
And what would you like?
I'll take red.
He'll hand you red butterfly wings.
This is gonna be fun.
I mean, probably for a bit. Hopefully for a bit. Otherwise, I guess I'll be seeing you guys at the bottom of the ditch later. Who knows?
Just keep in mind, 1 ticket is for 8 attractions only. If you need more tickets, come talk to me.
Noted. Cheers.
And also, you should probably keep track of how many things you do.
Alright.
Ticket counter.
Mm-hmm.
Ticket counter. Through the carnival.
Let's see if we can get through this without ending up on a missing persons poster.
So ahead of you, I'll bring it to the map actually. You can place your token at the starting ticket booth, if you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
I do not see it. Oh, there it is.
My side.
I forget the... Oh, there you go. Massive bloody kobold.
That's why.
The Dagaro. Click on your...
Trying to work on it.
You
You have to
click...
drag the name.
Yeah, you click
Yeah, I
on
know,
it, you
it's
hold
not
it, you
working.
drag the
So,
name.
there we go.
So directly ahead of you is the client P. And there, you see a monkey turning... You see a brightly painted wagon, and there is a monkey wearing a cloak covered with buttons. It's turning the handle on the back of it. You can see as he's turning it, there's a goblin dressed as a ladybug that is just dancing around him. And the monkey will actually talk, and he says a little rhyme. Spare a button, if you please. I'll sew it next to all of these. I offer nothing in its place besides a smile upon my face. And the goblin is jangling around an iron can, or tin can, and just there's buttons inside of it she's collecting.
Alright. Gubs will go for the cloak he's wearing, rip off one of the extra buttons with his teeth, spit it into his hand. Oi, got one for you!
He's just gonna look bewildered at what you just done.
Yeah, Gubs is just still holding it up, ready for to toss it into the can.
The ladybug was just gonna look at you in surprise and just looks down at the can and offers towards you.
Yep, Gov's gonna toss it right on in.
Are the rest of you gonna put a button in? You can just say that you have one on you.
I will say that I have a button on me.
Guess I'll take one from like one of my jacket pockets.
Okay.
I mean,
Kinda handy.
we're wearing cold cloaks. They have buttons on them. We can just take them from there. Oh, sorry, I cut you off. Apologies, latency.
No, you're good. Well then.
Okay. Next to the Calliope, there is a treant that is just stomping around this crowd, and you can see spinning sycamore seeds just falling from the branches. And you can see their kids trying to catch them.
Okay,
And
it's an
then,
interesting sight.
as they catch them, the seeds turn into different items. And there's a squirrel, a red squirrel, that is jumping around each of the branches and handing out dandelions.
Alright, Govs is gonna try and catch some of these seeds.
You can easily catch one. I want you to roll a d8.
Okay.
You gain the following personality trait. I am easily amused, and any conflicting character trait is suppressed.
Hot damn.
Well, I'll try to take one this time, I guess.
Dago, you're taking one?
Yep.
Roll a d8.
Yep.
Before you gain a d4, you can add it to an ability check before the next dawn.
Well then. That's a very fine gift.
I guess what's not the brightest, just a pretty face. So, yeah, we'll also we'll join the crowd and grabbing one of these weirdo things. Also, I'm lagging severely with my roll 20. Fantastic. Let's see here. Now I can roll. You said a d8?
Mm-hmm.
3.
3, you gain the personality of easily amused.
I'm manipulatable.
And the red squirrel is handing out dandelions to each of you.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Why, thank you.
Let me see what this does. So it is those puffy ones that you can blow on?
Mm-hmm.
You can make a wish, and if you do so, put in PMs.
Say again, you were cutting out severely.
So you can blow on these dandelions, and you can make a wish. But if you do make a wish, put it in PMs.
Okay.
Okay. Gotcha. So, where to next?
Alrighty. Where do
You
one
are
to?
free to go anywhere you want.
Want to try the bubble pop teapot?
Did you give me your wishes?
I have, yeah, Gubs has not yet made a wish, so.
Oh, okay. When you want to make
Um,
that wish, you can blow on it. Then tell
Alright,
me.
will do.
Dagger's going to see if he can go up to the tree and ask, do you know where the Lady of the Carnival is? I'm
The
sorry.
who?
Apologies, I'm Dagger. I was just wondering if you knew where the host of the carnival was. We heard there was a lady.
Oh, are you talking about Mr. Witch and Mr. Light?
Gotta again.
Are you talking about Mr. Witch and Mr. Light? They're the ones who run the carnival.
I believe so.
Give me something. Give me a second, I need to find the book. You know, those two aren't even from the Feywild. But it matters not. We're all happy here.
Well, I can tell it's a very magical place.
Very quick.
What business did you have with Mr. Witch and Mr. Light?
We were seeing if they would know anything about a woman.
There are
that
many
had-
women here.
Yeah, but just one in particular. Our business is sort of our own for now.
So what are you specifically asking?
Asking where we can find the two hosts at the moment. Which
Well,
is
currently
Mr. Light.
they're currently in the staff area, which you can't get access to. But during the 4th hour, at the big top, you will be able to see them. You'll also be able to see them at the 8th hour when the crowning happens.
Alright. Thank you very much. Sorry, we didn't mean to hinder your time. I guess I'll be going now. Thank you very much.
Okay, and he turns around and is just handing out more gifts to the children.
I walk right past him.
Okay. So,
And away from the group.
Govs, you wanted to go to the Bubble Pop Teapot?
Yeah, sure, with lack of any other particular leads, we got time to kill.
So, approaching this is a 20-foot teapot that rests on a wooden platform. It is painted with swirling images of flying dragons. You can see out of the spout of it that people are coming out of it with inside of bubbles, and they're just flying around the carnival.
That looks like a spot of fun. Alright, Gubs is going to see about trying to gain entry to there so he can start flying around in a bubble.
And there is a goblin here. Hello, I am Treaclewise. Would you like
Name's Gubs.
Would you like a bit of trouble fun?
Sure, I'm always up for a little bit of trouble and a little bit of fun.
You do. He points to a sign, and it says the word that you tend to say, try saying it in a different way.
Oh, can I get a roll an intelligence check to get a hint on that one?
Sure. Roll intelligence.
Nate?
I don't think there's much going on behind Gov's eyes.
To gain access, it will cost 1 thicket.
Right, it's fresh out of thickets at the moment. Gotten a lead on a location of one.
You do not have a thicket?
I got a ticket.
Yes, a thicket.
Oh, it's terribly sorry, mate. Speech impediment, right. And Govs will hand over a ticket.
Just make a charisma roll.
Okay. Let's see here. Charisma.
He seems like offended a little bit at that statement, but he will punch your ticket.
Oh, cheers. You have a lovely night then.
Enter the tree knot, and you see a little door in the teapot.
Alright, yep, and Govs is just gonna go right on in then.
So you step up through the stairs to the top of it, and it encompasses in a bubble, and it begins to float out of the top of it. It's just gonna float you around. If you would like to control where it goes, make a acrobatics check for me.
Sure, let's see here. Acrobatics.
So Rut and Dagro, you can just see Govs flying through a bubble in the air, and just like, he's not doing well. He's just like spinning around in circles.
Still having fun though.
Echo should kind of like trying to squint and see what's going on over there, and he's like, "Oh shoot, that's where my friends are."
Currently, Govs, you're above the Quiet P. I'll say for now.
Okay.
What are you two doing in the meantime?
Wondering where the hell he went off to.
I quickly run up to Govs. Govs, how did you get up there?
Teapot! Spot of fun!
You want me to shoot you down?
That's right, I got it. Govs will take out one of his crossbow bolts and pop the bubble.
You pop the bubble, and then you slowly descend to the ground.
I was expecting a little bit more violence with that fall.
It's basically the effects of slow fall.
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be a carnival. Everything here is supposed to be fun.
That's fair. I mean, now that we have you back...
It's still a sketchy carnival, though. You have to admit it, though.
I was gonna search around and see if I could figure out where the heck T-Hero went.
They might be enjoying the rides.
Exactly my thinking. I was thinking of going down to the Mystery Mine for the moment. See if I can figure that out. Anywhere you guys want to think? Anywhere you have any ideas to where we can search?
Mystery Mine sounds like a lot of fun. I'd like to go there too. Might remind me of a home I once knew.
I guess I'll follow you guys.
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you. I wanted to. Oh, God damn it! I'm copying your voice. Blech. There's no reason to follow if you do not want to.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's fun to see possibility of people getting hurt.
Okay, that's fair. See enough of that with Govs. Well, okay, well then, let's go see what these mines are about.
Okay, so you're heading over to the Mystery Mine.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have to bear with me in some of this because there's a lot of stuff here. I can't remember everything.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah.
We were just hoping we'd go to the reason why you remember the teapot, because that's the one closest to Calliope.
So as you get close to the mine, you can see a minecart propelled by magic. It is people going through this dragon's mouth, and then moments later they come out with just expressions of fear, excitement, and a whole other range of emotions. Near the entrance, there's a male dwarf dressed like a wizard. Like, unlock the mysteries of your mind in the mystery mine. He wears a pointy hat and has a large clockwork contraption shaped like a giant eye.
Hello? Is this the entrance to the cart? To the ride?
Yes, step right up. That will be 1 ticket. But first, stare into my eye. And you'll hold up the contraption. Do you stare into it?
Govs does.
I definitely do.
Alright.
And are you all entering?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So mark off 1 punch.
Mm-hmm.
1 punch.
1 punch, man. And you all get into the cart. Ramen, did you send me that thing you fear?
Yes, but I did not see what you sent for to the monster. That was
Yeah, just name a creature.
How about a...
You can send in PMs.
Okay, thank you. I shall quickly do that now.
You are all getting in, and then suddenly you are pushed in through this dragon's mouth. You go down, but then you were like, you swear you went down into a cave, but now you're in a field with plains. And you can see a horde of gnomes just coming at you, all with like swords and axes. I would like everyone to make a wisdom saving throw, and for Dagro to make it with disadvantage.
Christ. Oh god, what is that? Oh god.
Is that a bunch of gnomes?
Oh Jesus.
Are you... Why are you... Okay, that's a significantly amount of gnomes. Did we come to the right place?
You zoom off right before they enter you, but now
Oh, fire.
straw hands are climbing into the cart, and you can see scarecrows. All of you make another wisdom saving throw, with Govs at disadvantage.
Yep.
To everyone else, they're like, okay, they're just straw.
Dagger is still calming down from this.
Rut's just gonna launch a firebolt at one of the scarecrows, like...
It just turns to, it just poofs.
See? What's the point of this ride? So far we've seen gnomes and a bunch of scarecrows.
And then right behind you, a black bear appears.
Oh Jesus, fuck no!
I'll make another round with you at disadvantage.
Okay, actually no, it's an okay black bear. It's just a normal black bear.
Okay. Did... The Govs, you failed... You got below 10 on all of them?
All 3. Yep.
As you exit the thing, Devs, you feel like you're gonna have nightmares for a while.
Oh, blimey.
That was a very odd experience.
Hold on 1 second. Rut, you feel like you have conquered your fear.
What?
So bad.
And then everyone
What
else, you're
exactly
just,
is that?
you're scared.
What were those things?
Gnomes, apparently. Some scarecrows and a bear.
Bloomin' scarecrows. Teaming up with bears and gnomes now.
Those were gnomes?
Yes, did you not? I think they were just a gnome warriors chasing us with swords for some reason. This carnival is very strange. Was that supposed to scare us?
You bloody lunatic.
Why the fuck are you? Who the fuck's scared of scarecrows? They're straw. Unless they're magic, in which case they're still straw.
They hang out with potatoes.
Are you scared of potatoes?
I don't trust anything that has that many eyes and never blinks.
I forget how weird you are sometimes.
Yeah, that one is definitely a weird one.
I need something to calm my nerves. Oh, look, snail racing.
Are you just gonna head to the snail races?
Please.
Man, he's that's interesting. So where are the snail races again?
I think just follow him. Do you
Just
need me?
say an hour has passed.
Do you want me to go? Do you want to follow him? Can you make your way there yourself, or
I think I need a minute to recuperate.
do you want to go to the Pixie Kingdom?
I'm gonna talk to the, I'm gonna go up to the vendor again. The dwarf. And be like, that was...
Exhilarating,
what
wasn't it?
was that?
You've experienced the wonder.
The wonder of nightmares?
No, it's so much more than that. I've unlocked your mind. You see, you have no reason to be afraid of what you truly fear.
I'm still terrified, but also confused. But
I think.
that will have to pass.
I mean, I guess it's better than facing an actual army of gnomes.
Yeah, let's never touch gnomes.
What is up with you and gnomes?
They are small and terrifying, and those ones held axes and were running straight towards us.
A gnome
So
is about
do
the same
we.
size of you, my friend.
We're both small. We're both terrifying. We're arguably more terrifying because we're lizard people to people of more warm blood. And also, we use axes. I'm literally carrying an axe.
It's
Does that mean I can chase you around now with a battle axe, and you would just be terrified as me?
You know what? I'm not arguing about this. I don't want to talk about gnomes anymore. Let's just stop talking about them. Let's move on.
The dwarfs bother you as well.
There is a unmarked location on this map. You see all these stalls around here. Yeah, those are all things you can do too.
Oh,
Dagger's heading this way.
I thought he wanted to go to the snail. Oh, all right.
I definitely want to. I mean, that's not against me. Where are you going?
I'm going towards the snails, maybe towards the pixies. I don't
But
know.
that's
Where are you
the snails
going?
over here, though.
No, they're over there. Do you not see brother go off that way?
He went off this way.
What is wrong with you? I thought you were the
What are you
smart one.
talking about?
Aren't you supposed to be the smart one out of all of us?
What, you're saying that I'm not?
Well, obviously you don't got a direct any sense of where you're going anymore.
Well, obviously your memory is fried.
No, I'm just kind of dim. But never mind that. I do believe you're going in the wrong direction. Turn yourself around, walk in the exact 180 degrees, and you'll find a snail.
You say whatever you're going to say, but I'm going to go find Govs. And Dagger's just gonna start heading off in this direction for a second.
Are you just gonna like circle around the entire thing?
Yep.
Eventually, after walking, circle around, and you find them finally.
Okay, I'll admit I was wrong. But it doesn't mean anything. I still got here.
Ahead of you, the snail races are about to begin. You see giant snails that you can ride. So this entire area is filled with ringing bells. People are waving flags, cheering on the snails. Currently, the snails are at the starting line and they're being scrubbed by pixies. You can
Alright.
see two goblins in a tree, and they're like the spokespeople of this. Officiators.
Commentators.
Yes, that.
Alright.
You can choose between 8 snails.
Ooh.
Are there any difference between the snails?
Only their colors and names.
Let's see here. Yeah, breakneck. That sounds nice and safe.
I think I'll go with Queen's Majesty.
What was the name of the person that we were trying to look for again? This is actually out of character.
Notes. That will
Yeah, no.
be
Zybilna?
Zildna? Zydilna.
Zyvilla?
Zybilna.
Like
Zyvilla,
dill
okay.
pickle.
I can type it out.
Mm-hmm.
Dill pickle na.
Alright, thank you. Zybilna, okay. Hmm. I think in this, I'm going to have to go with Nimblefoot.
You can see there's a whole bunch of the two surrounding you, the aggro, are two gnomes that get up on top of the shelves. You can see a human, a dwarf, or two humans and a dwarf on these three. And the commentators are like, "Are you all ready?"
Wait, so you said that a gnome came up to me, right?
Two gnomes are surrounding you on Shellymoot and High Road.
I'm going to quickly pull out my spear and act very defensive, just kind of like point towards them, like.
The goblin on the tree is gonna like, "No weapons are allowed."
Dagger's just going to quickly sheath his spear, listening to the goblin, but after that, just keeping his fists up, like ready. Just kind of like you see a bit of shaking in his voice, like. "Ah."
So you can see this track is 480 feet. The goblins were like, we'll say that the first one to make it there wins. You have to be riding the snail for it to count.
We go on
All
our
right.
snails.
And for the spectators, you can't do anything, but that doesn't apply to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This did cost a ticket punch, right?
Let me see. I believe so. Yes, 1 ticket.
Okay.
And I need to do a quick little thing. Okay. And then... So the way to win is by the power of friendship. You must persuade the snail that they can win, and they will.
Easy enough.
And each round will be divided into 6 seconds. And you can each travel 80 feet. Each square on this is 10 feet. So you can move 8 squares.
Alright.
These snails are extremely fast.
I'm just gonna kind of start talking to myself. Just so Nimblefoot, right?
Should we roll initiative?
There will be no initiative.
Okay.
Do we just roll an animal handling check then?
I was listening to Dagro first.
Alright.
What were you gonna say?
I was just being like, so Nimblefoot then, and I'm talking to the snail.
The snail looks at you.
This almost feels rather weird. How do you feel about this race?
It remains silent.
Man, I'm talking to snail. I believe in us, though. We got this.
The goblin is gonna set off a firework to signal the start of the race, and everyone can move 80 feet.
Yeah, okay.
If you want to encourage your snail to move faster or anything,
Mm-hmm.
you can make a animal handling check.
Certainly will. Oh, it's only 10.
I would like someone to roll a d6 for me.
Alright, rolling a D. Oh, there you go.
Rut. You're the closest to the crowd, and you're bolstered by all the cheering that is happening. You go an extra 20 feet.
So first round, we all just we can't actually control these snails, unfortunately. Oh, they already went ahead of us. That's fine.
For Rut, you do move 10 feet slower though.
So 70. And each turn we have to make one of these checks.
You don't have to, but it can help you or decrease you if you fail.
Ah, good.
Dagro, you go an extra 20 feet, and Govs, you are decreased by... Wait, hold on.
Because we're still in the first roll.
Yes. Dubs, you're decreased by 10 feet. And actually, Rut, you were decreased by 20 feet. So you move at a normal pace.
Alright.
So you can...
Alright,
Oh, wait,
yeah,
I forgot to move.
input.
I forgot to give you access to your snails.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you said it was 80 feet, correct?
Yes, 80 for you.
So first round, I will end up here. But that means all the other snails moved 80 to 70 as well.
You should be able to move them in a second. Okay. I'll have access now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to move your actual tokens.
That's fine.
So if we started here, then I guess here.
You started behind the line, so just...
5, 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You said 70 feet or
80 feet for you.
80 feet? And I move
It would
less than
be the... Here. At
I know,
line
but
with
I rolled-
everyone else.
I know, but I rolled a 6, so you said I moved 10 feet slower?
Yeah, you were bolstered 20 feet forward from the crown.
Oh, from the crowd. Oh,
Yes.
So
And then you rolled a 6 on that, so it averaged out.
oh, okay.
Okay, that was the first round.
Mm-hmm.
All of you, what would you like to do now? For the second round.
Yep, Gubs is gonna keep on saying emotional, supporting things to try and rev up Breakneck.
What do you say to the snail?
Come on, you feel that the ooze coursing through your snaily veins. That's grease lightning flowing through ya.
Roll animal handling with advantage.
Thank you.
14, you get pushed 10 feet further,
Okay.
along with the 80.
Seize this. Gotcha.
I would like Rut to roll a d6 for me.
Okay.
Another 6, you're bolstered another 20 feet.
Okay. This time I will... Let me check the rest of the crowd. Nope. So then that means I'd move 100 feet, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
If you're not rolling the animal handling.
I am not.
Okay.
As we're just starting, so here... I gotta remember next space.
Dagro, what are you doing?
For that initial push, I'm just gonna be like, alright, yeah, Nimbles boy, let's go! Alright! Come on, we gotta keep up with them! And I'm gonna try to just kinda usher him on and once again try to do animal handling.
Okay. Roll with advantage. 7, you're only decreased by 10 feet.
Alright. So...
I'm back from joking.
Were you choking?
Yes.
I forgot to roll one. Okay. That is round 2. Would you like to bolster your snails again?
I would. See, your shell is impregnable, your style is impetuous, you're not Alexander, you're Breakneck!
As you say that though, a spectator throws a head of lettuce at you. And it lands behind you, but the snail turns around and starts eating it, not moving at all.
Yeah, that's fine.
The rest of you, what would you like to do?
How does the crowd affect my snail?
It affected Gov's snail.
Ah, okay, so it's randomly chosen.
Yes.
Dagger is just going to be gesturing like, come on, we're so close, and he's not gonna do an animal handling check, but then after that, it's just kind of like ushering him on. That sense. So.
Oh my god.
Just a regular 80 feet.
I'm rolling for the NPCs, and I just rolled 2 natural 20s.
Oh.
I don't know what that means.
One of the
Just
racers
30
gets
feet,
knocked
extra 30.
unconscious by
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Mortis.
say an extra 30 feet.
Ah. Oh, shit, no, that's athletics. I guess Rut will try to encourage the snail, like, hey, Queen, seems to be the favorite of the crowd for a little bit. You want to see if we can give him more of a show in this case? I'll help you along.
That was athletics, by the way.
That was it, what?
You rolled athletics.
I know, I didn't roll yet. I accidentally, that's why I said
Oh,
I
okay.
accidentally clicked. So just roll normally?
Yeah. Wait, hold on, what'd you say?
I said,
Give him a
Well,
show? Yeah,
yeah,
roll
let's give him a
with
show.
advantage. So just re-roll.
okay, thank goodness, because I rolled a 7.
18.
There you go.
You bolster your snail by 20 feet.
Okay, another hundo. Go to saying, good job, Queen's Majesty.
And then Aggro, you got your snail all sorted out with that 7. It was a minus 10 for that.
Measuring from the front of our snail to the front of the snail, right? Not back to back.
What'd you say?
Like the measurements for a snail, we're supposed to be measuring from the front of the snail, not the back of the snail.
Yes.
correct? Okay. Make
It'd
sure.
probably be better if I made them like 1 foot, but oh well.
1.
Or like 1 square, I should say.
Yes, but then they're not giant snails now. They're just slightly larger snails.
Yes, these are just gigantic snails. Because why not? That will conclude. That was 3rd round, I believe. 4th round. What would you like to do?
Keep trying to bolster. Alright, you've got a full tank now. Let's burn track.
Dagger, roll a d6 for me. Did you hear me? Are you there?
Yeah. Hi, sorry.
Roll a d6.
Got it.
Also, it's the next round, so say what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
4? Oh no.
No.
Oh no?
No.
Govs, you're already in last place.
Yep.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, as you notice that one of the straps came loose when it turned around.
Okay.
You successfully managed to hang on as the saddle falls off.
Minor setback.
Yes. You are, with that 20, you are bolstered 20 feet extra.
Okay.
That 18 for Rut was the last round, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rut and Dagger, what do you want to do?
I'm going to try and bolster Nimblefoot one more time and be like, alright, we're halfway there. Final stretch.
Roll with advantage.
Yeah.
You guys are very far from the final stretch.
You'll be bolstered 10 feet. Rut, what are you doing?
I guess I'll try to bolster. I'll say, "Oh, Queen, it seems we're doing strong. Let's show these other competitors what for. Oh, Jesus, we gotta catch up to Nimblefoot. Come on, we can't let him win. If you don't mind, please, of course."
Advantage, yes.
It's always the please. Gotta remember to be nice when you're talking to this thing.
These guys are really making it, though. So, the NPCs might be in the lead.
Mm-hmm.
I was told to S-car go fuck myself.
Did some of them roll another 30 again?
No. They rolled really high, though.
Mm.
They got bolstered 20 feet. Actually, you can probably put your thing over there so I can see which one is which. Okay. With that 3, you are only going 60 feet. And then this might be the last round. Everyone roll again.
I didn't move. What was I supposed to move?
60 feet.
Ah.
Just a straight animal handling.
With advantage if you want to say something.
All right. Your legend has yet to begin. You win this one, and they're putting you out for a stud when it's your retirement. You know what that means, don't you, boyo?
Are you rolling intimidation?
No.
Oh,
That's encouragement. It's like if you do good here, then they're gonna breed you with other giant snails.
Oh, I thought you said you're gonna be out of retirement if you fail this.
No, if you succeed this, they're gonna put you out for stud when you retire.
Time to get the ladies. Woo!
If you fail this, it'll turn out the snail
Quick,
happens to be
daggers.
very gay. Ah, yes, you happen to get the gay snail.
Oh god.
Dagger's gonna be like, we'll sing them a chorus that they'll never forget.
All the NPCs are in the lead.
Yeah.
Yep. I need to do one more thing of animal handlings.
Govs. Wait, hold on, I forgot
Yeah.
to do a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second. Govs, roll a d6.
Okay. D6.
Raj. You get an extra 40 feet this round.
Dang, the crowd's really loving you. Could I also attempt to hand animal?
Yes,
animal?
do the animal handling.
Yes, thank you. I do not, that
Govs,
was not
you
audio,
only
that was a
go.
pattern.
Govs, you only go 70 feet this round.
Okay.
Let's promenade down the boulevards, and we'll bring them victory for us.
You can roll with advantage. And what were you saying?
I was saying, well, Queen, it seems everyone's getting along. Win or lose, at least we had good fun, and you got to show everyone how you roll.
And with that, she's just going skyrocketing.
Do I roll with anything?
Roll with advantage.
Okay, just want to doubly check.
12.
I got doubly wrecked. Or, no.
You do succeed. So you get an extra 10 feet.
Oh, it's a base 10. Okay.
with an extra 40 feet on top of that.
Does that go with me as well for the extra 10, or no?
Yes, extra 10.
Alright.
Wait, but the 10 was for me? Or the 40 was for me?
The 10 is for you, and the 40 is for you, so you get an extra 50 feet.
Oh, dang. I thought that was for, Dagro.
No, I was doing a 6, so each of you has an increment of 2, and you're 5 and 6.
Okay, I am just a dork. So 80 plus another 50, that's 130. Oh, right at the end.
You can see as you pass, or you can hear as someone in the crowd, like, now this is snail racing.
Boo.
I had to do it, okay.
The pun's great.
The pixies cause security just swarm him.
He gets kicked out.
I mean, they're magical fae, tricksters, but they're not monsters. They won't allow such a horrid crime to go unpunished.
Govs, did you move?
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, I've been rolling like pretty terribly all night.
So this is gonna be the last round.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever gets the best speed for this one will win, except for Govs. You're probably not gonna win. So I need each of you to roll animal handling if you want.
We'll say to Queen's Majesty's like, thank you so much for this lovely time. Hopefully we'll get to see each other again after this race.
Dagger, roll a d6. Or sorry, Rhett, roll a d6.
Okay.
A 3. Govs, you get bolstered 20 feet.
Oh my god, he's got a natural 20 as well.
And a natural 20, so you get an extra 50 feet.
Is he going to win?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Probably not.
7, 8, 10. 1,
don't think it
2,
adds up
3,
to-
4, 5. Nope.
Alright.
Rut, what do you say? And
Dagger's just,
Daggro.
It's what I
Dagger's
said.
just gonna be like, ole, 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 ole. And 14.
14. Extra
Yep.
10 feet, so that's 90.
As I said earlier, Rhett's going to say thank you so much for this wonderful ride. I hope we get to see you later. If not, I hope you have a great racing career. Now let's ride this out in style.
Roll with advantage. Oh no.
I made it a little too pompous.
So you only go 70 feet.
Yeah.
So currently Daggro is going to win this. Unless
Okay.
the NPCs win. Oh god. Oh yeah, they all fail.
Wait, all the NPCs fail, or?
Yep, they all rolled below 12.
So who goes in as second and third place a thing?
So one of the NPCs would be second. You would be third. And then Guds would be last.
You may have gone last, but at least you have a very happy snail.
And you can hear all the cheering in the crowd as Dagger wins the prize.
Kind of like near the end, Dagger was just gonna be like skidding to a halt or trying to see if him and Nimblefoot can skid to a halt.
And we
Just
have
kinda
a
like-
winner! You can see a crown of butterflies form on your head that disappear after a minute. And 2 pixies are carry a potion towards you.
Yeah, Nimblefoot!
This is a potion of advantage. So basically, when you drink it, you gain advantage on something for the next hour. It it looks like it's a bottle filled with sparkling golden mist that pours like water. And then, what were you saying?
I was going to quickly ask them. Wait, they're gnomes, right? Or are they not? No,
These
they're
are
fairies.
goblins.
Goblins. Sorry. Dang. I'm just going to quickly ask them. Could I give it to Nimblefoot?
I mean, sure. I mean, he was gonna get a treat anyway.
You deserve it, buddy. And I'm gonna handle it. I'm gonna hand him the advantage potion. You see if I can try to kind of like buckle it onto his shell for the moment.
Okay, you can strap it onto his saddle.
Yep.
Roll a d8 for me.
Alright. Oh, that's...
A 1. Give me 1 second. So for being so kind to your snail, the pixies will give you a roll a d100 for me. $20.
Nat 1 and then Nat 20.
Why is this on there? You gain a tiny coffin that contains the ashes of a troll.
That is suspicious.
This is very
Well.
weird.
Suspiciously
Are you having problems with words?
specific.
Dagger's just gonna kind of like take a few seconds, stare at this coffin for a second, just kind of like open the contents, then close it.
It's the corpse of the last loser.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure out what I can do with this.
And then the goblins will announce, but that's not all. We also have a prize for the loser. The pixies will hand you a wooden stick, and this will cast you dancing lights only one time, and then it will turn into a regular stick.
Gubs gets this?
Yes,
Alright.
that is the losing prize.
Alright. Let's see. Alright, yep, Gubs is just gonna pat Breakneck and congratulate him on a good race.
Okay. And then that'll be it for this event.
To the next place.
I'm just gonna say bye to them. Have a good day. Have a good day.
Okay, 1 second, I need to mark something. Again. I cannot find it. Okay, just mark that later. You can see everyone is very cheery after the events that has happened. So, where would you like to go next?
Could all make a suggestion? Or no, the only person who hasn't made a suggestion yet is Gubs. No, not Gubs. Dagro.
Well, what if we tried to head over a bit closer to the, what if we tried the dragonfly rides?
Alright, we can do that.
You will have to fish me out if I fall off, though. I do not do well with animals, unfortunately.
Got it.
As you are heading over there, a group of gnomish clowns all do a jig around you. And they are gnomes.
Dagger is going to punch the one that's in front of the line. He's going to do the
Make
full
an
like
attack
scared
roll.
punch, like Dagger's just gonna be like, ah!
In a pure fight or flight moment,
Yep.
make an attack.
Got it.
I think this hits.
Yeah, that should hit. I wouldn't imagine these clowns are armored.
Yeah, I think they only have the
Friend,
AC of
how
10.
are you? Oh!
Yep.
And he's like, he just holds his nose and just like turns red, but it was already red, so no one really notices it.
Dagger's gonna kind of like bring his. He's gonna bring his hands up to his eyes. He's like, oh, 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 I'm so ah. Dagger doesn't know how to handle the situation. He feels sorry, but he's also terrified at this moment.
Dagro, apologize to the clown you just assaulted.
Uh, 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 very, very sorry.
What's your strength?
Wrong one. -1 in modifier, which would be 9.
You healed him.
So I'm just gonna say that does 0 damage. It just like bounced off his nose. You can continue on now.
Alright.
So you're heading over to the dragonfly rides.
Mm-hmm.
Dagger's just gonna run past the clown gnomes as fast as he can.
Bring you anywhere.
At the dragonfly rides, you can see the treant and the red squirrel from before. These are the officiators of this. You can see huge lily pads, and on top of them, there's these giant dragonflies. It will cost 1 ticket to enter.
Yep.
Okay.
Punching my ticket.
Punching.
And then, are you all heading on them?
Dagger's a little bit shaken, and he's gonna just kind of like walk up to the tree and be like, 1 ticket, please. Just not like making a lot of sense, but also just kind of being like, one ride. Take 1 ride.
Hey, it's you
Sorry,
from before.
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna be checking up for a second.
Is everything
Anyways,
alright, little one?
yep, A-okay. Perfectly fine.
Also, this treant is like 3 times the size of you. Wait, what's your
Only?
size?
It's just like looking
The size
straight
of
up.
children.
Wait, are you about like
5'2".
3 feet?
Actually, yeah, I think I am.
So more like 4
Kobolds are
times the
small
size of you.
children.
Yeah, really, let's see.
You can see this treant's like on the younger side of treants.
Mhm.
You're just gonna pat your head.
Dagger's just kind of like shaking off what happened before. It just kind of goes back to normal again. Continuing on to the dragonfly rides.
So there's 8 different ones. You can choose whatever one you want. There's no difference between them. You can climb on, and then when you're ready, they can take off.
All right. Yep. Gloves will climb on one of them and take off as soon as he's available.
Shall do the same.
And then each of
Dagger.
the... What were you saying?
Dagger will slowly climb on one and prepare to take off.
Each one gets ready for takeoff, and they just bounce off the lily pad in it into the air. And they're going to do a figure 8 around the carnival.
Gonna do a what?
A figure 8,
Figure 8.
like following this path.
Dagger's just quietly observing the dragonfly. Yeah, just kind of like the wings and the anatomy of it.
As you are taking off, you can hear a shout behind you as one of a dwarf caught his foot on the saddle, and the dragonfly took off prematurely, and he's just being carried by one foot into the air.
Alright, Gels is going to try and steer his dragonfly over towards the one that's having the issue with the dwarf.
Okay. Roll a animal handling check.
Okay. Nope.
Oh. The dragonfly does not want to go off the path that is
Been conditioned for.
encoded into his mind.
Dagger is going to try it this time. See if he can.
Roll animal handling.
Yep.
I mean, you get a little bit, but you
that's
just...
an advantage.
It's still an 8.
It's still an 8.
You start veering off a little course, but the dragonfly quickly gets back onto the path.
Kind of slow down.
Would I try shooting it, like when the dragonfly is hopping at a low point? Could I try shooting the saddle that's holding the foot to knock it off the dragonfly?
Currently, that would be 20 feet though, and commoners cannot survive that far.
And what?
Commoners cannot survive that far.
Oh shit, we're all currently.
I have feather falling. We can fix that problem. Actually, wait. Do I have feather falling?
I guess I'll try.
I think
an
that's a
animal handling
second
check.
level spell or more.
It's a first level spell, but I guess I'll just try animal handling then.
Okay. Also, you had the risk of shooting the dragonfly too.
True.
Yeah.
So you three stay on course.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
The
Try
dwarf
to
is
hold on. It's only a couple more 20 more minutes.
The dwarf is going to try and hang on. Manages to hang on for now. I want each of you to make a perception check, though.
Okay.
I'm gonna be blind.
Hey, that makes sense for my sense of direction.
Oh shit, he actually saw something.
None of you notice it.
He saw nothing.
You feel like the dwarf is going to fall at any moment, though.
Dagger's gonna try to the best of his might to get his dragonfly over there again.
Roll another animal handling.
He's gonna try to see if he can slow to catch up with them, or just gonna.
An 11. Yeah, you should be able to make that. You can turn around with a wide arc. You kind of lost where you were at, though. Wait, where did the dwarf go?
Wait, you
Well, I
don't
guess
need-
Govs will also be trying again with the animal handling to see if he can try and help the dwarf out.
Okay.
He's trying his best to look for the dwarf.
You do manage to take control of your dragonfly and steer right towards the dwarf.
Cool.
What would you like to do?
Well, I guess try and pull him up as best I can, despite my very pitiful strength.
Make a strength check.
Okay.
16. Yeah, you like grab onto his hand and just push him up onto the saddle. He manages to clip himself to the dragonfly and just zooms off and continue on the path. You can see there's a crowd forming below, and they just begin cheering at you.
Alright, Gus is just gonna fist pump the air to say everything's okay, and he'll be continuing on the ride.
Okay.
Dagger's just kind of like over here at this point. Just he's sitting around, trying to figure out where he went in terms of the ride.
He's already been saved.
Would you like to do anything else while you're on this ride?
Could
Just
I?
kind of take in the sights, look around, see what I can see.
Would you like a brief explanation of everything that you haven't gone to yet?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
So, the Hall of Illusions, you can see the tops of them are like swirling with different types of paint. And they seem to be moving, but the fabric is not. The big top is just a big tent.
Mm-hmm.
You can see into the staff area, kind of, where there's just a bunch of different wagons. Lost property over here.
Mm-hmm.
You can see a large displacer beast that, with its tentacles, has monarch butterflies attached to it. I can provide an image.
Okay.
Cute.
Over at this lake over here, you can see a mermaid in a glass bowl. You can see at the feasting orchard there is a cupcake eating competition. And at the carousel there's a centaur that is trying to fix the ride. And then
Alright.
Pixie Kingdom is just a small little area. There's even a tiny Ferris wheel. And there's those other stalls that you can go to.
Alright. Well, I guess once we're done the Dragonfly rides, maybe Govs can check out these stalls before hitting the Feasting Orchard.
Okay, you would like to check out the other stalls?
Mm-hmm. If Rhett doesn't have anything that they don't want to do.
I mean, we don't have to do the same thing together. We're all their own individuals in this case.
I can't hear you.
We don't. I mean, unless it makes it harder for the DM, of course. We don't have to do the same thing together. We can just split up and find our own stuff to do.
I will say, out of character, you can split up, but some of these would be more fun if you did it as a group.
Okay. Well, then we guess we take turns. Because we can take turns, we can go. If we stay together, we can take turns to go around. Maybe stalls first, and then I can choose, and then Dagro could choose, because that was the order last couple times.
Okay.
So off to the stalls.
Sure.
So there is, around the carnival, there are 6 different smaller games you can do. There's the Almirage Ring Toss. there's a catch the dragon by the tail, gnome poetry, goblin wrestling, guess the number of feathers on a cockatrice, and outstare the cyclops. I can maybe send an image. I'll send it in Discord.
Let's pick this time.
Or what do you say again?
I guess this is Gov's pick this time.
Yeah. He's the one that wanted to go to the stalls.
Sure, let's try outstaring the Cyclops.
Okay. You can see a dwarf is at this one.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, what do you do when you see the... What do you do when the eye of a cyclops falls upon you? You stare right back if you got the stamina. And this one's fairly simple. All you have to do is make a constitution check.
Okay.
As a magical cyclops appears in the space, and you just have to stare at it for as long as you can.
Okay. Govs tries just doing that. Not sure if I need a ticket punched.
Yes, all of these will cost 1 ticket.
Alright.
If you want to try again, there'll be another ticket.
Well, how's 9 get me?
A 9, you make it... You're staring as intensely as you can, but then just a speck of dust goes into your eye and you close your eyes, and you fail. And
Yeah,
it's
so-
like, oh, that's tough luck, but you can always do another punch.
Yeah, sort of, just once more.
And you'll punch yours again. 12.
Mhm.
You get further this time. You're like counting the seconds in your head, and then you're start to psych yourself out, and just you blink.
Yeah,
And
well.
you can see the Cyclops blinks right after you, though.
May I try blinking out the psyching out the cyclops, or did staring down the cyclops?
Yes, you can.
Another blink.
How's everyone doing on punches?
I have 5 currently, and if I remember correctly, Gov should have 1 less because he went off to do the bubbles alone.
I currently have 2.
Wait, how do you only have 2? Oh wait, you just spent 2 of them on the...
Mm-hmm.
20. You're just, this is a breeze for you. You're just staring, and you're just continue to not blink even after the Cyclops disappears. Let me...
Must be
Eight
nice having
times.
everything be a cakewalk.
I couldn't ride that snail. You kidding me?
I would like you to roll a d8.
Dizano.
Four.
Amongst the 3 players, you did get second best. You managed to get through the mines just perfectly fine. And this was a cakewalk for you, too.
Why is
mean-
this? Why is this a prize at a children's carnival? You get a bottle of wine.
I suspect this is not the children's carnival. I mean, they have pixies here.
This is what you get. When uncorked, it plays music until it is empty.
That would probably keep anyone from drinking it. Just every time you're trying to have a drink at a party or something, you just hear the calliope music.
You just hear carnival music.
That's one way to end a marriage. Am I a joke to you, Clarence? No, it's the wine, I swear.
It just alerts you whenever you... This is very good for alcoholics. Every time they uncork it, you know it's what they're doing. Maybe Tula needs this.
Say again?
Maybe Tula needs this.
Probably.
Wait, is anyone else continuing on with this minigame?
I'm gonna try the Cyclops stare at least once.
Okay. There's one punch.
Alright. So, let me tell you that down. On to the races. Where it would be.
An 11. You try to stare as for long as you can, but you just can't hold it.
My eyes got quickly dry.
Yes, you got to lick them sometimes.
Alright.
Is that all? Is that all for this game?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Just for me.
It's my turn to choose, yes?
Yeah, you can
Sure.
choose whatever you want.
Okay. Then let us go to the Pixie Kingdom. Honestly curious about that.
The Pixie Kingdom.
It's just a section of the fairground specifically for pixies.
Yes and no. Try and find that real quick. So a corpse of an oak tree shelters a miniaturized fairground. At its heart, a hamster is running inside, and it's powering the Ferris wheel. You can see there's a pug that pixies are riding, and a pixie comes up to you three, like, "Well, hello there. I'm Jeremy. Would you like entrance into the Pixie Kingdom?"
Yes, that is possible.
That'll be one ticket.
Clunk.
But before, and you're all doing this.
Mm-hmm.
But before you enter, you must adopt a pixie name.
Alright, well, I'm out. I'll wait for you guys.
What would a pixie name consist of?
I will send you example. As she will tell you these. Or he, I should say.
Okay, so we have
Bright Mite, Cobweb, Cotton Candy, Dimple, Jellybean Starfish, Panache, Puddle Mud, and Toad Hop.
Jellybean Starfish is the best. Hands down.
Granted, but I think Ghost will go for Panache.
Nash.
Mm-hmm.
And he will sprinkle pixie dust in your face, and you begin to shrink.
Okay, this is cool. I will go with Strawberry Snail Rider.
Okay? And with that, you shrink. Dagger, are you leaving?
Nice.
Oh no.
Hey, you don't think my voice could get higher, motherfuckers?
Dagger's just going to sit here with his arms crossed and just kind of stare straight at them and be like, "Congratulations."
You're kind of cutting out
Oh, is it too high?
a bit.
Yeah,
It's too
I
high,
don't know,
Discord
Miss
doesn't want it.
Yeah, I don't typically go this high for that reason.
I wonder how high my voice. Oh, darn it.
Jesus, where are your balls located in your foot?
Your voice just gets deeper instead.
Yeah.
The hamster a heart attack.
So, Dagger, are you just out of this one?
Yeah, Dagger's just kind of like laughing for a second as he sees them transform and talk.
You two can float and fly.
Oh, spiffy.
You gain a flying speed of your walking speed.
Alright.
Alright, well I'm gonna go check out that carousel now. You two have fun.
Have fun. Don't get lost.
Okay, so for you two, so the Pixie Kingdom is a tranquil oasis compared to the bustling Carnival. The air is filled with this blackberry aroma of wine and flowers. You can see 8 brightly painted doorways are in the different tiny trees. There's a Ferris wheel, and there's giant flower pots compared to you. You can
Alright.
do whatever you want here.
Let's do the doorways out of curiosity.
What'd you say?
What's through the doorways out of curiosity? Is it too high?
A little too high, it's hard to understand here.
Yes.
Is it a... Oh god, that just sounds annoying.
I'm sorry, Ramen, but you just sound like Elmo.
It just cut out.
The voice.
It's cutting out.
Oh, I know. How do you think I got the voice?
Maybe just talk at normal volume and just pretend.
Okay.
I mean, you can go a
Voice
tiny
crack
bit
that
higher if
went-
you want to, but it's just
The
very
voice
hard.
crack that went right after that too. I'm sorry.
I'll do the weird. I'll do the nasally teenager. Where do the doors lead to?
You can tell these are just the homes of the pixies.
Oh. Instead, you said there's homes of the pixies that are flower pots, and then there's a Ferris wheel run by a hamster.
Yes, and there's also a pug that runs around. Only one of you can ride the pug at a time. His name is Pinecone. And Jeremy will remind you to use your pixie names when referring to each other.
Mm-hmm.
God, which one's gonna go on?
What was your pixie name?
Strawberry Snail Rider?
Strawberry Snail Rider.
See if it didn't give it. No, the snail.
So the hamster can talk if you want to.
Can I talk to the hamster? I don't think this is going to be the. I'm sorry to take. Unless you want to, of course, Scout. Panache, but I'm quite sure this is going to be the only time I ever get to talk to a hamster.
Sure, no problem. Let's go for a strawberry.
True.
So you both go over to the hamster?
Yep.
Why, hello there. My name is Biscuit.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Yeah, I go by Panache currently.
Well, hello, Panache. And what is your name?
Strawberry Snail Rider. My voice can break glass.
And my ears.
It's the size.
There's a distant dog in the... that's just cowering in fear.
Imagine if
I think
did
the
this
pug
voice.
is not having a good time with your voice.
He's just going to cover his mouth. Just tries something on his throat. Like, was this better? I guess he'll just try to talk lower.
So we are about to play a game of hide and seek if you'd like to join us.
Absolutely.
Love to do so.
Everyone is meeting over there. By the flower pot.
Alright. Let's just head on over there then.
So this game is organized by two pixies, Honeymit and Starbug. So the rules for this is that you can hide anywhere and just don't be found. Simple hide and seek. They will point out a few hiding spots that could be useful, like the Ferris wheel. There's a nest in one of the trees, and there's other flower pots surrounding the area.
I think Govs could use his keen kobold senses to find an adequate hiding spot that I, as a normal human, would not be able to conceive of.
There's also tiny tents for the pixies, and there's just other locations if you just want to make one up.
Yeah, nothing in particular. It probably not the places that they mentioned specifically because that'd be too easy. So, yep, just a particular spot that Govs would notice. I don't think we need to get into details unless the module says otherwise.
It's fine.
Alright.
You can just tell me where you want to go.
Alright, I guess I hide under the hamster.
You're gonna hide under the hamster?
Yeah, why not?
You go over there, and the hamster is just trying to talk to you the entire time. Like, so what are you doing here? Do you want to get onto the Ferris wheel?
Nope, trying to hide underneath you. Just pretend I'm not even here.
Well, it's very hard to notice. And he just starts rambling on about other details.
Yep, go ahead.
Are you gonna pay attention to what he's saying?
Yeah, sure, Govs will just continue on the conversation right back and forth with him.
He's going to mention something about a Kenku that everyone's looking for currently. It's been causing a bit of trouble around the carnival.
Hey, don't say. Well, if I happen to win this, I might just be able to keep my eyes out.
And if you're going to continue to talk, I want you to roll stealth with disadvantage.
Absolutely.
Rut, what are you doing?
Rut would like to, realizing he's a bit of heavier. Is there any, so we can float around?
Yeah, you can fly around.
I'd like to try. Does it seem like the flower pots have like stuff on the top of them, like decorations that are
You
stuff
can
like that?
see the flower pots are actually alive. Or
Oh,
the
they're
flowers are, and they're just like talking to each other.
Well, could I go up to the flowers and ask if I could hide among them for a bit?
Is like, you go up to them, and they seem to be in just an all-out argument about whose petals are prettier. Or, yeah, and which one smells better.
I'd be like, hello. Or sorry.
No.
I can't hear you, kid.
God, damn it!
Hey, I could help dissuade your argument if you allow me to hide among y'all for a good second.
Well,
I'll
tell us
sniff ya.
now. I would really like to end this argument. I'm clearly the best.
What do they look like?
One is a pink flower, and the other is a blue.
I
They're both tulips.
What do they smell like?
I don't know how to describe a tulip smell.
They both smell exactly the same.
You can make a nature insight check if you want to like tell the difference.
Nature it is! Yahoo!
With 13. Yeah, you can easily tell the blue one smells pretty good. It's basically, but also the pink one smells also really good. It's hard to tell.
Oh, you good. Panel. I am to go with blue as a person because personal preference. Because if you have not noticed, I am blue. Also, you both smell very nice. It's hard to tell the difference, but that could just because my nose is a lizard.
The pink one seems very offended and just like stays silent. They both stay silent for now.
Okay.
Make a stealth check.
I'm just going to wiggle in and say,
Then I'll roll for
Did it
other
go-
two
did it-
NPCs.
oh, I forgot I'm wearing heavy armor. Probably should have taken that off. There wasn't any real reason to have it at this carnival.
So even with the natural one, Doves, you're
Uh-huh.
not the first one found, apparently. You
Yeah.
can. There was a tiny halfling that was trying to talk with a heron in its nest, and was easily caught by the pixies.
All right.
But sadly, both of you don't win though, as you were both found next. You can see a human child wins by hiding behind one of the tents.
Oh, good on the little sport.
And that will be it for Pixie Kingdom.
Hmm.
Unless you want to do anything else here.
Nope, not quite at the moment.
Actually, you were still talking with Biscuit. He's going to tell you that Candlefoot is a mime that runs the Hall of Illusions. And he's seemingly lost his voice.
Candlefoot is a mall?
Mime. Yeah, might have to hit that place up next then.
And he is deeply in love with the mermaid that you saw earlier.
That's interesting. Anything else?
And you hear another detail that Burley is a bugbear, and he likes to talk philosophy with one of the swans at the gondolas.
Okay.
And that's most of the details you get.
Alright.
Would you tell any of us of this information? Or...
Yeah, he'd share all of it as you guys are leaving the Pixie Kingdom.
Are you two off to find Daggro?
Suppose so.
Knowing him, he's probably gotten lost in the Hall of Illusions or something. I mean, it's kind of the exact opposite of the direction he was going.
Daggro. So, at the carousel.
Oh,
You're
he
heading
went
there,
there.
right?
Got lost a few times, but, you know.
Roll a history check for me. See if you can make it there.
Alright. History. Where's that? There we go.
5. You just keep walking around in circles around here. You see the mystery mine a few times. and you manage to meet up with everyone else as they're leaving. For you two, the pixies offer you a tiny potion for you to grow.
Do we have to take it now?
You don't have to. You can keep it. But the spell will fade after an hour.
Oh, the fly spell.
Yeah, and the shrinkiness.
Ah, okay. So what is it called exactly? Just a potion of growth?
Yeah.
Gills will take his now to return to his normal state.
What happens if we drink it when we're in our normal state?
It will do nothing.
Well, I guess I'll. Well, it only lasts for an hour, so I can just. Would y'all mind me riding on with you?
No, that's fine.
I do not mind at all. Although I wouldn't have any clue where we're going. So that will be a problem.
Later, if this happens to us again. Where do you want to go?
Just trying to head to the carousel.
You're at the Hall of Illusions. How did you get from there?
Wait, I'm in the Hall of Illusions?
You're at the entrance to it.
Oh, okay.
At this time, though, you can hear an announcement from the big top that something is happening there.
Trying out of the carousel, however, Big Top, it seems to me, is the place to go. You still need to look for,
Oh,
yeah, we still need to look for,
my brother.
Zebulon as well.
Oh yeah, that bitch.
So are you heading to the big top?
Sure.
So you head there.
Pyro is
What'd you say?
I'll go
Pyro is
with it.
definitely priority.
Okay. As you enter, you can see this crowd just ushers into the seats. You can see it's a big area, and on the far side you can see two Witchlight hands. The guards are guarding a door to the dressing rooms. But everyone takes their seats. The lights dim, and a hush falls over the crowd. Seconds later, a light shoots up towards the sky, towards the roof of the building, and you can see a elven figure sitting in a silver hoop being lowered down. The elf wears this, here, I'll just show you the picture.
Uh-huh.
This elf wears the checkered suit that is red and white, and carries a golden scepter that looks like a butterfly at the end.
Immediately Dagger is dissuaded by this person. He's somewhat on his guard because of the appearance of this character.
Welcome all! Welcome one and all to this evening's extravaganza. I am Mr. Light. Prepare to be delighted.
That was a pun, wasn't it? That was an intentional pun. It must have been intentional.
And you can see he guides actors in performance. You can see that a bugbear is like lifting up heavy objects with one hand. The mermaid from before begins to sing, and everything just feels so calm as she sings. Candlefoot the mime plays silent games and charades with different audience members. And near the end, there's a tiefling that begins to fire-breathing axe and different methods begin to form out of his breath and dance around the arena.
What color of skin is this tiefling?
He is
Just
red.
Oh. Dang. Alright, never mind.
Then with the final act, you just see a bunch of acrobats and clowns just gliding across the ceiling using the wires and ropes. Would you like to do anything during this time?
Nah, I'd probably just enjoy the show.
Could I scan?
Yeah.
Sorry, you go.
No, you first.
No, you first.
Oh,
You're the one that
God.
spoke up first. My
I
instantly.
insist. You go first.
No, don't start this.
If you don't go first,
Be
I'm
my
going to
guest.
use the Elmo voice.
Be my guest, Rob. You start talking first on my side, so apparently you should be the one that should
Oh,
be going
no.
first, not me.
What has happened?
Shut up, we're all Saturday cats.
Ramen, just go first.
I looked to see if I could see any kobolds. Oh, you know, my brother.
Make a perception check. What was that?
I said what we fail entirely.
Well, you don't see any kobolds, but you do see dragonborn children.
Cute. You go. Dagger.
By the way, you're in your by the end of this, you are in your normal form.
I'm just on like the top of Gov's shoulders, and then suddenly you just see him. Poof. He's got this almost 3-foot kobold on your back.
Yeah, Gov acts like he doesn't even notice.
What about that?
And then, at the end, Mr. Light will come out again. Like, well, wasn't that a wonderful performance? Now, I ask all of you, the audience, to perform. Oh my God, if I could speak. To perform your own acts and amaze this wonderful. To amaze our wonderful staff and others. He will step up.
I guess Govs could step up and try to do some fancy card tricks.
Are you gonna do this alone?
Well, I guess if no one else is volunteering to help me.
I mean, is it only one person
Yeah,
can
you can
do
all
it?
go.
Or can we all go at the same time? Do our tricks
Yes.
have to be related?
You can go as a group.
I'll help him out, but I'm also going to be trying to like figure out my own thing at the same time.
Yeah.
Dagger's going to be slightly distracted as he's pondering, but
I guess that's the question. Are we only allowed to do as a group once as a group, or are we allowed to each do our own act?
You can do your own act, or you can do it as a group.
I don't know, but it seems like given our variety of skill sets, it might be better for us to do a different. Or, I mean, possibly, I don't know. If we're doing an act, we might have to. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think what we could all to do together with card tricks, is what I'm trying to think.
You can all have a
we
moment
just
to
have
think.
Do any of us have a human-sized trench coat?
Oh no.
No, but I'm very good at playing
Actually, they will let you into the dressing room if you want to do something.
We can stack ourselves and just make us a very tall kobold.
Yeah, 3 kobolds in a trench coat, sure.
Would you like to? Would you like to go into the dressing room and find something?
Yes.
Sure.
So in the dressing room, you can find a trench coat easily, but there's also other things that might catch your interest.
Hey guys, what if we do something a bit of slapstick? Like the three of us in the trench coats, and we try to do card tricks at the crowd, but each one of us are just keep having some wacky shenanigan way to interfere with the card trick, or to interrupt. In the end, we all
Great
just
idea.
tumble out as we just quote unquote fall over 3 kobolds and just run off in a humorous way and just run off the stage.
Sounds good
Sounds
to
like
me.
a great plan.
So in here you find on the makeup stand there is a bunch of fake jewelry, and there's a face painting for 5 applications. It creates a swirling effect on your face, like a swirling paint that can move. You also find different types of butterfly wings. You find fake daggers that can like retract. You find a unicorn costume that you can all fit inside of. And the trench coat that you find has 100 silk handkerchiefs tied together. You can also just, if you want to find anything else that you want, you can just make something up.
Okay, what can we use for?
Is there any components such as like metal plates, springs, hooks, and bolts that I could use in order to quickly engineer kind of like hand extensions?
Or like grabbers.
Yeah, grabbers that would look fairly real to like the kobold hands, because I would assume with like the trench coat,
Probably
we
not
probably
exactly. More like those simple grabbers with the 2 claws.
all right. Yeah, that's close enough.
You could probably get something like that.
Okay. And then I was just gonna quickly see if I can paint them over with like coloration of either red or blue.
Yeah, you can paint them real quick.
Yeah, just kind of match what our hands would be.
Are we posing as a dragonborn then?
Well, if we're kobolds in a trench coat,
I know, but
and
do we want them to know we're kobolds in a trench coat right off the bat?
that is a
I
good
feel like it would
question.
be kind of obvious unless you do like really high deception.
I know, but that's the humor. We're trying to pose as that could be the humor of it. We're trying to pose as a human or a dragonborn trying to do these card tricks, but with just quote unquote standard kobold shenanigans getting in the way. Or I don't know, that could be too difficult to do. It's. I mean,
That sounds good to me, actually.
I think you guys might be overthinking this. What is the harm in we failing this?
Yeah, it's a good point. I don't know, getting kidnapped for organ harvesting by the fairy mob.
You go to that for everything.
Yeah.
This is literally a carnival for children.
Yeah,
Yes.
we just hop on each other's shoulders, go out with the trench coat, does the card trick. Whoever's on top like does some fast talking, while the one on the bottom does some hijinks with messing up the card tricks.
All right. Let's get some fake daggers and some joy buzzers.
So I'm painting the hand grabbers blue.
Okay.
Got it.
Sure.
Govs, you're on top.
All right.
I mean, who's doing the card tricks? If Gubs is doing the card tricks, wouldn't he have to be the middle for the hands? Or I guess who's the best here at card tricks?
I'm proficient in the playing card set, so I figured it would be me.
Alright, then Govs would be the one doing. Okay, alright, never mind. I guess I'd be playing red.
I feel like the bottom one would be the one who controls all the walking.
Yeah.
That's their job. And then
But
the
that-
top one would be the card one.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking for a second. I thought the top one would be the card one. That's why I was
Yeah,
trying to
but
ask for the hand
but
grabbers.
it's 3 of us, so it's top, middle, bottom. Wouldn't top
So
be
what's the
talking,
middle
middle
one
be
doing?
that they control the arms? Wouldn't they be the one doing the card tricks? Or is it just purely top doing the card tricks and the bottom 2 are just messing with them?
Guess that can work.
That's why I was thinking. Bottom two were messing with them.
So what's the top one doing then?
Card tricks.
No, it's the
So I
middle
guess-
one.
My mind is so rattled.
Or I guess it's just one of the things like, do you want it be top controlling, doing all the card tricks and talking, and the bottom 2 messing with them, or do you want them top talking, the middle doing card, and the bottom messing?
I'd prefer the middle one doing the card tricks. Gives each one of us something different.
Hmm.
Alright, so I guess I'll be the top one talking.
Plus, I mean, the top one could do a little messing if they desire. It's up to them. I mean, just because you have your voice doesn't mean you can't smack with your feet and stuff.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, and I guess I'll be the bottom then.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
So I need describe what you're
Yeah.
doing and then roll performance based on what you do.
Okay. Govs will be doing some fancy shuffling moves as he's fanning them out. Kind of doing like the whole "is this your card" thing, but then like shuffling them all back together, all the while like not obviously doing the voice work for it because that's Dagro's thing.
Are you using the grabbers?
Sure. So disadvantage.
Yeah, roll a disadvantage. Or you should roll card tricks with disadvantage,
All right.
since you're proficient in them.
Yep. Let's see here. I guess that would be dexterity for the playing card set.
Yeah, dexterity.
Why disadvantage? That would have been good.
So Rut, you are just controlling where it goes.
No, I'll be controlling where it goes, but I'll also be messing with the guy on top. I got the daggers. I have the daggers. Occasionally, like, is this your card? Just a knife goes through it, comes back down.
Oh, so you're just throwing daggers through the cards.
I'll be throwing daggers. I'll be trying to mess with the cards, replacing them when he's not looking with random objects. Okay, I'll like I'll singe like the edge of the table, maybe like the edge of the table we're working on, if there's a table, or if not, maybe a seat.
It's
my
out in the
magic.
open, but roll sleight of hand.
Oh, I thought it was going to be performance. Or-
It'll be sleight of hand.
I guess
And
like
then-
I'd be trying to do it with a more performance matter. Or never mind. I guess I'll do.
I mean, you
sleight of
can
hand.
do sleight of hand with charisma, maybe. That makes sense.
It does. They'd just be swapping my modifiers for a second. I don't know
What's
how to
what's
do
your
that.
modifiers for each?
My performance is a 6 with my +4 for charisma, and my sleight of hand is a 2 with +2 for dexterity.
You can choose whichever one.
Thank you. I apologize if I was too persistent.
$24. You can easily switch them out as continues on. Dagger,
Yeah.
what are you saying? Are you just trying to like
If
commentary on what the others are doing?
Well, first I'm just going to kind of be. I'm gonna try to gather everybody. I'm just gonna be like, "Come on, come all! See, does anybody want to see a card game from this wondrous fellow? Well, I have one here for you. Here I have this very nice and definitely not spoiled deck I swear it's not. I'm just gonna kind of like see if I can motion for Gov to kind of start messing with the cards, trying to show everybody them. And
So, Govs, you were like, you managed to like, you're like tossing cards, juggling, sort of. You do lose a few during the process, but no one minds.
oh, give me a moment. I'm gonna see if I can try motion for Govs to bend down and pick some of the cards back up.
Just all of you roll a. What check would this be?
I would say dexterity.
Yeah, you can all do dexterity or acrobatics, I should say.
All right.
Can we do it at advantage since we now have the hand grabbers to allow for better reach?
Govs can do that. So 18.
Sure.
I mean, we may lose our head in this case, but at least the show can go on.
I definitely wobble in this.
The
I'm just gonna kind of pretend that's a cough, just.
Okay, so Dagger, you begin to slip. Are the others trying to catch you?
Yeah, I'll try to catch him.
Do a strength check. 10.
Oh no.
I guess I'll have to try to catch them then.
You can make that.
Yeah, just a strength check.
Yeah, just normal strength. 18. You manage to catch Govs, but Dagger just rolls out forward. And the entire actually, before all this, roll deception with disadvantage.
All of us, or just
Dagger.
Alright.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage, right?
So no one is fooled that you are kobolds. But everyone in the crowd just does a fake gasp when you roll out.
I'm going to act as if it's like my entire plan, just kind of like quickly roll out for a second and be like, oh, give me a moment, I need to grab my cards. Kind of quickly go back into the trench coat and start trying to see if we can get back up again.
Roll a dexterity, or acrobatics.
Trying to see if I can play it off as a joke.
Yeah, you can make it back up. People are just like, just clapping along.
So anyway, as I was saying, before I got out of my body, that is, as I was saying, card trick anyone? I'm not doing a good job at this.
I mean, it could be worse. You could be trying. That's a positive.
Roll performance with advantage.
All of us, or just some?
Just you. This will be the deciding factor. 19.
19.
After your trick, everyone just is applauding.
I was just trying to kind of get through a bit of laughs.
And yeah, people are just laughing. Because this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Of what these 3 kobolds are trying to do. And you do raise the mood of the entire carnival. Everyone is singing along to the music, clapping.
We should go grab some cinnamon sticks. Is there any place to grab cinnamon sticks?
Oh yeah, after this, you're probably all like starving. There is the feasting orchard over here.
Absolutely, please, let's go.
Wait, actually, we do have to figure out one more thing. Can we see if you can talk to, Light first?
Oh, Mr. Light?
Yes. Just kind of figure out where he's at. Also, do I go through any doors at this moment?
Oh, before any of this, before you do leave, Burley, the bugbear, will come over to you. He's like, I liked your performance on the stage.
We kind of messed up a bit at first. That was mainly me.
But everyone loved it. I think you should all see the owners of this carnival.
Oh, wow, okay. That was convenient.
Like right now, or do they want to meet at some specific time?
We could go right now, or if you want to eat first.
Food would definitely be nice.
I'll be waiting here for you.
Alright, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Burley.
Oh, also, I forgot to mention Burley's description, which is amazing. He is a bugbear. He wears a pumpkin helmet.
Alright, this is actually pretty cool.
Squirrel. He talks politics as a squirrel and philosophy with a swan.
Yep.
Beautiful.
So are you heading to the feasting orchard?
Yes indeed.
There. You find... there's many people here just eating. You can see on one side there's a stage and people are competing in a fairy cake eating contest.
Alright.
So just the
Boys wanna go pat yourselves up?
what was that?
I was saying to Govs and Rudd, you boys wanna go fatten yourselves up?
If you're asking if he wants to enter the contest, he'll say yes.
Sounds like a good fun old time.
It will be 1 punch to enter.
Alright. Govs is currently at 0 punches now.
Okay, so you'll have to get a ticket after this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so are you all entering?
Mm-hmm.
I'm staying out of it again.
Okay,
Boo.
but this is like the best part. So
You'll have
what
to
is your
convince me.
constitution modifier?
Convince me, guys.
Mine's also +2.
Oh, we can convince you. Well, you're starving. You don't know when we'll get to eat again. You can never really impress someone on an empty stomach. And for a while, we were in the middle of a frozen wasteland without much to eat, so...
Dagger's stomach begins to rumble really loudly on that part. Like, we never mentioned that. Yeah, you're right. He's good joining. Don't
Worst-
join on this.
Worst case scenario, we're small. We can just run to burn it off.
A dwarf will enter this contest with you.
And immediately we lost.
Okay. So you can eat 3 plus your constitution modifier. And then after that you have to make a con save.
Okay.
Okay, I'd be able to eat 5.
Yep, 5 here.
So all of you 5.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see how many the dwarf can eat. Okay, the dwarf eats 6.
Oh yeah, I'm trying.
So it's a constitution save, you said?
I will say, since you three are starving, you'll have the first one with advantage.
Okay.
Gobble it down.
I'm getting pinged from
Oh no.
Sue.
This poor dwarf. You roll a natural 1.
Whoa.
What's your... Hold on. Okay. Okay, each of you passed the first round. I guess it would be the something round.
Yeah, 6.
Push on, make another con save, but it's a normal roll now. Natural 20.
I think about, do we get adrenaline points on this or no?
Yes, we do.
Hey.
With a max of 2, though. I think, you rolled 2 natural 20s already, I think. So you are maxed.
Great.
Congratulations, Rut.
I can't remember if anyone else rolled a natural 20. If you did, you can add a hero point.
Scuzz rolled a natural animal handling check.
Oh yes, you can add one.
Okay.
And I think I only rolled, this is my first natural 20,
Is your
actually.
first? Okay. I
Yeah,
know there was
Govs
a
was
one
that-
before. Didn't know
Yeah,
who
that
got
was
it.
Govs. That was the Govs.
Okay. All of you pass a second. Oh god, this poor dwarf. Okay. Next round.
Hey.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Dagro and Rut, you make it to the next round. Govs,
Mm-hmm.
you take 3 custard damage.
Ah, that's where that came from.
Custard damage, yes. Oh, lovely. And then you can still continue on. When you reach 0 with custard damage, you'll be out of the game.
Gotcha.
Lose our actual health and have to wait the next and rest, or...
No, it'll like fade after the game is over.
Okay.
Dago just does like a very calming like eating process, and then immediately when he sees that Rut is still keeping up with him, he's gonna do total stare down.
Okay, next round.
It's just him consistently looking at Rut. Just,
Rut, you take 6 custard damage, and you see the dwarf is just knocked out. He just faceplanted into one of these cupcakes. You two succeed. You can make more saves. Rut, you take another 3 custard damage.
Dang, Dagro's infinite for winning.
Mm-hmm.
Each of you can make another roll. Natural 20. You all succeed. I don't know what round we're on now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So we've eaten 11 of these cakes.
The round 12. Let's go.
Dago's just pushing on.
Yeah, blowing all my good rolls on this.
Round 13. This won't end until one of you fall out. Or two of you fall out. So I should probably start raising the DC.
Maybe.
Yeah. So, Daggro, you take 2 custard damage.
Let's hear him go like.
Round 14?
Sure.
15, 21.
Daggro, you take another 6.
Take another 6 custard damage?
Yep.
Oh man. He almost choked.
Next round.
Yep, I'm probably out.
Oh no.
Do we all?
You all take 3 custard damage.
And I am out.
Yep, I'm out too.
Oh, so
Govs
Govs is the winner.
Yep.
So you two are just passed out on the table, probably.
And Govs hops up on the table and starts moonwalking through the custard.
You.
The halflings running this will come over to you, and they're gonna hand you a large cupcake. It's preserved in a box, though.
That's fine.
This will count as a potion of invisibility.
Ooh.
So use that when you want to.
Okay.
It's a potion of invisibility because you'll want to eat it in shame.
Yeah, this large cupcake's about the size of both your hands.
That's fine.
That's real fine.
That's just fine.
What do you want to do now as you're recovering?
No,
Yeah,
I
just
guess
look around, see if
we.
there's any interesting characters.
You do see, sitting in a tree, is a gnome bard.
Dagger immediately leaves.
Why, hello there.
Yeah, cheers. Enjoy the show.
Well, yes, it was quite funny seeing your friends fall over like that. And she's gonna pluck a few of her strings.
So, reading any good books lately?
I don't remember when the last time I read a book. Quite a while ago. I'm more of a visual person.
I can sympathize. So, what brings you by the festival?
Oh, just looking.
You know the funny thing about you and me? Neither of us are very good at small talk.
No. No, I'm not. I travel the world. And I meet a lot of people. But I'm never very good at talking.
Yep.
I'm more... People call me cryptic.
Yeah, well, people just call me Govs.
She'll put out a hand. Tumblestrum.
Pleasure.
You notice that she gives you another ticket when you shake her hand.
Oh, so I think this might be yours.
No. You dropped it.
Eh?
Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
How many, slots does it have?
It is
to be
a
put?
full ticket.
Oh, Roger you are. Seems I did. Cheers.
She'll give a wink.
Govs will wink right back at her.
And she'll begin to play on her lute.
Alright.
I'll keep an eye out for any more dropped items.
I'd appreciate it if you did. I'll try to do the same in return at some point.
Just know, you're exactly where you need to be.
Ghost will take a look at the ground he's standing on.
Exactly.
Right, cryptic, yeah.
She'll just start to laugh a little and play her lute. And she makes a very beautiful melody.
I should get back to my compatriots. I think we're supposed to be meeting the owners of this place.
That would be wise to continue on your journey.
Yep, well, must keep on schedule. Cheers.
Goodbye, Govs.
Right, see ya, Tumbleweed.
Humblestrum.
Right, what did I say?
Tumbleweed.
Sure enough. And Ghost will go back to his two compatriots to wake them out of their custard coma.
You just see Rat wake up like, ugh. Okay, I think I'm good with custard now. I feel like if you stab me, I'm just gonna leak the stuff.
Dagger's just still in his coma. Just kind of like you can hear the occasional mumbling of. Remember
Gubs will lightly tap his sides with his foot.
don't talk to. What?
We've got an appointment to keep.
Right. Thanks. Didn't mean to
I
say-
want you two to make a con save to see if you throw up.
Okay, one vomit comet con save.
Roll
But we're
that.
not
Yeah.
late.
Vomit comet con saved.
You quickly find a tree.
It's the treant.
Oh no.
Oh no, not the treant. I like that guy.
But actually, is it actually a tree?
I mean, sure, why not? Oh. It seems you have made a mess.
I'm sorry.
You gross buggers, I can't take you anywhere.
Don't worry. It's very healthy for me.
That strangely puts me at ease.
Strangely.
Sorry, most beings I don't know. Sorry, I don't think I've ever met a being that said they feel better after someone's thrown up near them. So my apologies.
Treants be like.
Oh yes, give me that vomit comet.
Yeah, Gubs just throws up where he's at.
Are you heading back to early?
Sure.
I guess so.
We don't. Yeah, it's not like we can. Seems like we have someone that very much wants to see us immediately. So yes.
So he will lead you behind the big top and to a thicket. And he will say a password under his breath. And the passage will open. He will lead you through to a circle of wagons. And you can, in the middle, you see a clown. His name is Thaco.
Echo?
God damn it.
Thaco the
Thaco.
Cloud.
Fuck Thaco. All my homies hate Thaco.
I actually heard about Thaco from Silas a while ago.
Here's
And
Thaco.
yeah,
He
Thaco.
knows who he is. You see it in his eyes. He's like, no one likes me.
No one likes him.
Beautiful.
God's created me as a cruel joke.
I played like the video game versions that has the Thaco system in there. I never actually figured out what it did. I
I've
just knew-
never seen the Thaco system nor heard of it until just a while ago, but it sounds beautiful.
It's the primary system for doing whatever in Pathfinder and some of the, or sorry, D&D and some of the early D&D games like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 and such.
Okay. Alright.
Again, I could never figure out what it actually meant, and I was never actually thought of looking it up.
We found Thaco, everyone.
Quick, let's stab him!
So Burley will lead you to one of the grander carts.
No, we
And-
didn't get to stab him.
Well, can you hit armor class 0?
No, we're not actually going to stab him. We're joking.
Yeah.
So he'll lead you to a grand cart, and the door opens with Mr. Light. Please come in. It's a delight to meet you all. You know me, and this is my associate, Mr. Witch. He gestures to this guy.
Anyway, this guy.
2A. Oh. He is
Oh.
obviously the business partner.
Yeah, he is the fairly normal person out of the group, it seems.
Here is
I
my
I don't think this.
pocket watch. The golden pocket watch.
He is the actual lich. Or sorry, he's the actual witch of this group, and Mr. Light's just his, I don't know, boyfriend?
They're gay. We all knew it.
Companion. Yep.
Yes, it's the two types of gay, the overdressed one and the flamboyant one. I'm allowed to make these jokes. For I am. Do not worry. Well, I guess no one is watching, but. Oh,
People
three
are
people are watching. Oh,
Joke's on you.
You know that counts yourselves, right?
yes. So there's 3 people watching.
And me.
Two
It,
people
it
watching.
counts myself, too.
Oh. There's 2 people watching. Hello, 2 people.
Cheers.
I think that's just all of you.
Greetings and salutations.
I mean, that can't. that can't be everyone. That's. Who's
Unless
Jasmine?
we have 2 users.
Yeah, we have
Or
2 normal
there's
users, Jasmine and the Mighty Blue.
Yes, those are friends.
Oh. Hello, friends. Or friends of Silas. I am the random guy. Hello.
Okay. I'm glad you're having a wonderful time.
Oh, indeed we are.
It feels like you've came here for a specific reason. Might I ask what it is?
Well, 2 reasons actually. One is to save a brother, as we used to be 4, but now we are 3. Another is to help an old Mr. Maverick find his patron before he turns to dust and dies. Very morbid bit of affair, that one.
I'm sorry for your loss, but forces are at work here on the other side that are entirely beyond our control. And then, Witch will add, the wheel of time turns ever on. What's lost is lost. What's gone is gone.
True, but time can be cyclical in nature, and things tend to repeat, so maybe she'll repeat again and we'll have a better chance this time.
You ever heard of the convergence before?
Why, yes. Would the kobolds know this?
I mean, they've been with us for a while now, haven't they?
I guess.
And this is once again, out of character.
Maybe. I guess possibly. When did we learn of it?
Probably in passing with the other group.
No, I mean like when specifically did we learn it? Was it before we sent them away back to the cathedral with the?
Well,
It-
and it's kind of like general knowledge, sort of, that people tend to just forget.
But we were also talking about it after we raided the place in Onyxia.
We learned about Onyxia. Okay, that makes
Yep.
more sense. I didn't, because that depends. Because we just learned it from the guy like in the last city, then that'd be different.
Mhm. Anyway,
I have no clue what that would have to do with anything currently.
well, I was just using that as an example of a repeating event.
I get your correlation, but I don't get your correlation.
Let's move on. Anyway, do you have any chance you may know this Zabinia or Bilna? Zabilna?
What do you know of Sibilna?
Other than that, we were supposed to go look for her.
She is Maverick's patron, and she's currently lost. And she's unable to contact him. He is unable to contact her, and him, as far as we know. So we were asked to investigate. They pointed us this direction to see if we could find any leads.
Sibilna is no worry of you. You should not worry about her.
That is true. It was only really asked of us because he saved us from a kidnapping.
The kidnapping, you say?
Yes. 3 figures, and I would go on to describe the figures. Attempted to kidnap us up near. What the fuck, man? I don't have my tool notes open. Can someone cover this? What was that place
Winterfrost?
called? Winterfrost, thank you. Up near Winterfrost. It was a small gray child with a pig mask, a giant lollipop, and could turn their head in 90-degree intervals. A shadow without a. I would provide it correctly, but if I remember correctly, then there was a shadow without a person connected to it, and a frogman, right?
Yeah, so a tiny toad creature.
Tiny toad creature.
Actually, I can provide image. See. There, it's in Discord.
Oh, great. So she has a crescent moon for her face.
Yes,
Oh God, we literally
she
have
you wouldn't be able to tell her details because she was in a shadow form.
a code creature with big white eyes, and then a literal Saw villain.
Mm-hmm.
So I would describe it to them saying, "Do you never?" And that's what they tried to kidnap us. You wouldn't have any idea who they may be or where they may take their victims.
Prismere. The domain ruled by Sibilna.
about it.
Does she typically have a habit of kidnapping people?
How am I to know? I do not visit her realm too often.
Fair.
You see, Dagger just moving his hands, almost like in a chopping motion, as if he's trying to like piece timeline together in his head by also using like his hands. Just, but, uh, mm,
What's going on, brother?
so the person that we're looking for, you're saying, is the one that wanted to kidnap us, but we were saved by the person that was trying to have us look for her, even though that she was the one that was kidnapping us.
Oh, I believe there's Mr. Witch, and Mr. Light are saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, that those beings were from the plane of Prisma. Whether or not they're under her control at the moment is something completely we don't know, but that's where they're from.
Yes, they're from there. And that's where they were going to take you.
So if we desire to find our kin, then that may be the place that will likely be a place we need to, how you say, go.
Well,
Venture to.
I am sorry we cannot be of any more help to you.
But-
No, you're perfectly fine.
Though, out of curiosity, why did you want to speak to us in the first place?
You're seeing how are you doing? You've been causing such a delight in the carnival.
We have that effect. I have a pretty face. He has a pretty brains. I actually don't know what your skill proficiency are, so I apologize.
I know mechanics.
I know. Sorry, I was talking to Govs. You have the pretty brains. I have the pretty face.
Second campaign that I've been with you, you've always had the pretty face.
Govs, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What are you good at?
Eating cupcakes, apparently.
I mean, like, are you nimble? Are you strong? Are you pretty? Are you wise? Are you intelligent? Do you have a big
That
stomach?
thing's really good.
He's a rogue. He's sneaky.
So we have
Sneaky and stab thing's really good.
we have a pretty face, pretty brain, and some pretty legs.
Sure.
But yeah, we can have that effect. Plus, who doesn't like a kobold? We're small lizards. Lizards are cute.
Mr. Light will chime in like, so, you said someone about a warlock of Zybilna not getting their powers.
We never
Yes.
said a warlock.
I did say a warlock.
Yeah, you said patron.
You said patron, but not warlock. Patron could mean 3 different things.
I mean,
Cleric,
It's
paladin,
implied,
or
okay?
warlock.
it's implied. We mentioned Zyadilna. It's probably a 50-50 guess between an act like a cleric or a warlock at that point.
We have also been unable to get in contact for some while.
It's not a lot, big problem, alright.
Just know this problem isn't specific people.
Is it specific things and
Everyone
as well?
who has contact with her has no contact now. Well, I think that
I'm
should
wondering-
conclude our meeting.
I do
What-
have one more
what-
question, if you don't mind.
What was both of your questions?
Someone else, the other person, go first, please.
Do you think that intentionally capturing yourself will lead us to her? Somehow, some way.
I would think that would be wise.
Definitely not, but it would be worth trying. For those that are feeling, well, having the ability to.
Govs, did you have anything else you wanted? Did you have anything you wanted to ask them?
Nope.
Okay. I guess Rut would ask before we go. Before we go, out of curiosity, I overheard from my friend here. Overheard from a hamster about a kenku that's been causing problems. Is that something that you would
Oh.
require assistance with?
Yes. His name is Kettle Steam. Merely a disgruntled guest and troublemaker, who's also patron to Zybilna. He likes to, or she likes to, strike out.
Would you like us to have a talk with her? You might be able to get her to calm down her antics momentarily.
That is, if you can catch her. She's quite the slippery one.
Ooh, so can we catch them? Be interesting to see how this goes.
Mm-hmm. It'll be fun.
So we up for it, guys?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think that we should start then?
Probably the Hall of Illusions. Someone, you have a mime with their voice missing. Kenku and their whole thing with mimicry. Might be a stretch, but I see a connection there.
That is very likely. It would also link to the idea in which they have been spotted close to the Pixie Kingdom. Alright.
Would you know that the Hall Illusion is next to the Pixie Kingdom?
I mean, there's assumedly a map of the place. Otherwise, how would we get over there?
Maps. I believe maps would be useless to me still. However, I going through visual clues though, from what I remember, because it's still fairly close to Pixie Kingdom, right? Like within eyesight
Yeah.
or eyeshot. Yeah. If it has sign, I would say like yes, it's close, but I don't know how close or which direction it's at. Would that work as as?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And so the game of Couch and Mouse begins.
This is gonna be interesting.
Or should I say cat and bird? Lizard and
Lizard
bird.
and bird. Let's see if these little bones can work on stuff.
And then Burley will lead you out of the staff area. And that's where, unless you guys want to continue, that's where we're going to end it.
I think it might be a good idea to end the session here for the night. At least two of us have a game tomorrow.
So then,
Mm-hmm.
that will be the end. Have a good night, everyone.
Likewise, I'll see you tomorrow, Silas.
Yep.
Good night, everyone. See you later.
Alright, first session. Woo!
And bye, everyone on stream.
Bye, everybody.
See you stream.
I don't have a ending screen, so... Oh well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good night.
Wait.